Well, the North Carolina General Assembly is set to take up legislation that essentially would de-annex part of the town of Summerfield in northwestern Guilford County. State Senate Leader Phil Berger, who also represents State Senate District 26, which includes Summerfield, has sent the town's mayor a letter that essentially blasts the town's council and its opposition to rezone a property a local developer hopes to make use of.
Tonight, Fox 8's Justin Lundy spoke with the mayor and the developer about why they're at odds, as well as someone who's lived in Summerfield for a long time. He is live in Summerfield with the latest details. Justin.
Katie, Neil, the 973-acre property has been a topic of discussion all year long, and after the developer's proposal to rezone the property to make way for 600 apartments was denied, Senator Berger wrote a letter of support of the idea, which caught the mayor of Summerfield off guard.
The same authority comes with an obligation that the town's actions be consistent with state law and in the furtherance of the public interest. Unfortunately, public interest and public safety have not been advanced by decisions made by the town council.
Strong language in a letter from Senator Phil Berger to Summerfield Mayor Tim Sessoms, informing the town leader the North Carolina General Assembly would consider a request for a possible de-annexation of a piece of property in Summerfield that the town council took a stand against earlier this year.
Our reaction was one of surprise. We didn't see this coming. We didn't expect this. We've sent Senator Berger at least 4 or 5 different communications via email, letters that we have put in a newspaper. We've had our lobbyist folks reach out to him and ask for opportunity to sit down.
Sessoms says this began with this 900-acre property that spreads across the town, owned by developer David Couch. He wants to build a large-scale development he calls the Villages of Summerfield Farms, which would include 600 apartments as well as retail and other amenities. Twice in the past year, town council rejected Couch's proposal. In Berger's letter to Sessoms, he says it's in the best interest of Summerfield, Guilford County, and the state legislature to proceed with the legislation to de-annex the property. The mayor says he's against the idea because it does not follow town development standards.
Well, Summerfield is a small rural community. We've kept it that way. We've done all that we can. You know, change is going to happen. Change comes over the years and through time, but we've done what we can to keep it as much like it was originally as possible.
Sessoms says several people who live in Summerfield have reached out to him about their disapproval of the idea. It would be a change a woman who didn't want to show their face on camera opposes because the town doesn't have a water system, which is a concern Senator Berger mentioned in his letter.
Most people here in this town are on well water. What's going to happen when he starts bringing all of these buildings in? How many wells are going to dry up? How many people are going to be stuck with nothing and high taxes? You know, and it's just like I said, the power of one, but he's not a positive power, not in this town.
I reached out to David Couch about the General Assembly possibly de-annexing his property, and he sent us the following statement. It reads, after years of games and stonewalling to block new housing in Summerfield, I'm eager at the prospect of using my land to build homes for people. We face a major housing supply crisis, especially for middle-income families. It's simply unattainable for a town surrounded by growth to block private landowners from building more housing. In his letter, Senator Berger also criticizes Summerfield, according to himself, for being the home to the largest population in North Carolina, relying on septic tanks for sewage. And Mayor Sessoms says that change is something that he could get behind, and it was discussed in a town hall meeting tonight. But for now, reporting live in Summerfield, Justin Lundy, Fox 8 News.